All right, jumping right back in, dude, because this is awesome. Trying to get everything situated again here. I feel bad because there were 10 people in here. Now there's only like 3. I don't care. Whoever wants to be here will be here. Immediately, like, it feels like a whole different perspective. Was this game on the PS2? Was it on the PS2? I'm remembering it. Okay, I thought I was remembering, like, seeing stuff. Sound options, language, subtitles are on. Locked in eternal evil. Kain refused the sacrifice. Locked in eternal evil. The demon. I'm gonna wait like just like a few seconds here. For those who may be watching this on YouTube, I just kind of want to recap the game a little bit because it literally just fresh off. What did Kain refuse? The sacrifice. So we left off with Mobius. Does the game like quite literally like pick up right where you leave? And also the what would you call him? The narrator kind of guy, the take heed, Raziel. That guy. The where your path was obstructed, now we'll be back. Does he come back? You know what? No, I'm not even gonna ask. Not even gonna ask. We're just gonna get into the game. The Elder God, thank you. Couldn't think of his name. Man. What? You know how video games are. They just be difficult sometimes. But yeah, I'm gonna wait. I need like a few more, like one more minute. I'm genuinely like interested in this story. I always have been. It's just I kind of needed to experience it for myself, because like I remember. So there's a bit of story with this game. This game, when I was a child, I was a very scaredy child. I was a very scared boy as a child. I hope that's not obvious. I was a very big scaredy cat. I remember seeing like the first part of the game, or at least no, I think it was the demo. Because I swear the demo ends differently than the main like game did, because like, well, obviously because it's a demo, but like the first stage, like you were like with Kain before you have the Soul Reaver, I'm pretty sure. And I remember like, this is gonna sound weird, but like the vampires for one, they looked like the first stage vampires. They didn't look like they do obviously in the remake, but they looked like fire golems almost, like just because the way that it worked. And I'm remembering that so clearly in my head from a kid, but I remember it scaring me so bad as a child because I was a big scaredy boy. But anyway, you know what? Let's just start it. And I've always been interested in the story, and I never got to play it, you know? Whoa, big difference in graphics.
At last. I must say I'm disappointed in your progress. I imagined you'd be here sooner. Tell me.
Okay.
Did it trouble you to murder your brothers?
Same voice actors?
You when you ordered me into the abyss.
This is also very quiet.
Eternity is relentless, Raziel. When I first stole into this chamber centuries ago, I did not fathom the true power of knowledge. To know the future, Raziel. To see its paths and streams tracing out into the infinite. As a man, I could never contain such forbidden truths. But each of us is so much more than we once were. Do you not feel with all your soul how we have become like gods? As such, are we not indivisible? As long as a single one of us stands, we are legion. Our futures are predestined. Mobius foretold mine eons ago. We each play out the parts fate has written for us. Free will is an illusion.
I found the tomb of Sarafan, Kain. could you profane a priest by turning him into a vampire?
How could I not? One must keep his friends close, Raziel, and his enemies even closer.
I also turned it up way loud for you guys.
Who better to serve me than those whose passion transcends all notions of good and evil?
The Sarafan were saviors, defending Nazgul from the corruption that we represent. My eyes are opened, Kain. I find no nobility in the unlife you rudely forced on my unwilling corpse.
You may have uncovered your past, but you know nothing of it. You think the Sarafan were noble, altruistic? Oh, don't be simple. Their agenda was the same as ours. You nearly had me, Raziel. But this is not where or how it ends. Fate promises more twists before this drama unfolds completely.
Raziel, Redeemer and Destroyer, Pawn and Messiah.
I
Welcome,
thought there was not more.
time span soul. Welcome to your destiny.
Alright.
Where am I? Is the usual question. In your case, when might be more apt.
Did you just take the...
Very well, you old snake. If you'd prefer I use my bare hands.
Well, this is completely unexpected. This orb disables our vampire enemies, leaving them helpless and incapacitated.
Because we're not a vampire.
Strangely, it seems to have the same effect on that peculiar weapon of yours. But you must believe me. I mean you no harm.
I don't believe you.
You can drop the benevolent facade, Mobius. I know who and what you are. I should kill you where you stand.
Perhaps you should, my boy. But you don't.
Are you so certain of that, Mobius?
This is cool already.
This Time Guardian affords me a certain level of omniscience, Raziel. No, you don't kill me. That honor belongs to your maker, Kain, some 30 years from now.
You two are a pair. You're just as fatalistic as he is.
Death comes for us all, Raziel. It's just a matter of time.
So Kain kills him.
How is it that you know my name?
Did I hear that right?
On the contrary, Raziel, I know you very well. And it grieves me to see how cruelly Kain has used you. I knew you when you were one of the Sarafan Brotherhood, Raziel.
Got it.
Even close.
Oh, please.
Fortunately, you need not love me now to be my ally.
Are we within the stronghold of the Sarafan priesthood?
Yes, but the glorious days of the Sarafan have long since passed, I'm afraid. This is a more cynical and indecorous age. My mercenary army now inhabits this stronghold. We strive to honor the memory of the Sarafan with our own humble crusade.
Is this the vampire Vorador?
Yes, the scourge of the circle, the most depraved and decadent example of his whole degenerate race. He slaughtered 6 of my fellow Guardians as they cowered defenseless in this room.
And you somehow survived this massacre?
I and 2 others. The circle was devastated. Only we 3 were spared.
Kain and Raziel.
You'll forgive me if I don't naively devour every scrap of information you toss me. You have a reputation for deceit.
And who has slandered me, sir?
I'm just guessing.
Your malefactor, Kain? The one who betrayed and destroyed you? Our common enemy? Consider the source before you judge me too harshly. We'll forget about rekindling our old friendship then. But consider an alliance based on our common ground. We both want Kain dead. I can help you do it.
No, you can't.
Not to meddle in this, old man. I know all about your sordid little schemes, but you're simply out of your depth on this one.
You underestimate me, Raziel. Let me show you.
The Tutorial Island.
Even now, Kain is lying in wait for you, unaware that I've snatched you out of the time stream and brought you here to me. See how he lingers at the very pillars he is destined to destroy, foolishly confident that he has eluded your grasp.
The pillars are still standing in this time.
Yes, Raziel. They are the embodiment of the divine force which preserves the life of our world. We who serve the pillars maintain their delicate balance, and Kain is destined to be the fulcrum upon which that balance turns. I believe you have already endured the wasteland wrought by his terrible, selfish decision. Kain's very existence is a cancer upon this world. As long as he lives, all of Nosgoth is in peril. You may never again be human, Raziel. But you can re-embrace the essence of your humanity and the nobility of your Sarafan heritage. Go to him, Raziel, and end this. But first, you will need to find your way out of the stronghold, and in this, I'm afraid I cannot help you. My soldiers will not understand your appearance here. They will try to kill you. You needn't fear them, of course. They're no match for you. Try to keep the casualties to a minimum. But do what you have to do. All great movements require a few martyrs.
I'm gonna kill all of them. There's a lot more exposition, and I dig
I
it.
surveyed my surroundings and noticed a second time-streaming chamber. Its entrance identical to the first, but with one distinction. That crystal was significant, but how? I had not yet discovered.
Hey, he's not doing the twisty thing anymore. Oh, the wings actually look fuller this time. Splash. He's a wraith, essentially. He's a soul reaver, a vampire turned soul reaver, I should say. Oh, we have a block? Nice. Technically, he's already decomposed. He's dead. Okay, what is that? Oh, I can't use. Oh, that's the Soul Reaver. Okay, I'm understanding a little bit. What's this? Did I break it? Can I pick it up? No. Yes. The hell? Oh, Spawn. If you're still here, I wanted to share something with you. So, oh, there is, I feel like the game is a little loud. Is the game too loud? Oh, jeez. Feed. But yeah, if you look at his, face. He's completely decomposed. Oh, we gotta. Oh. Is loud, but I wouldn't say too loud. I am gonna dip it just a few. There should be okay. I also set it up so that way every time I talk, the game gets quieter. Ew. Did he just jump? Oh, shit. That was cool. He still has skin, so he's not completely decomposed. Well, it's art. It's art, Vinny. Duh. Sorry. I thought it was funny. Idiot. 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 Give me your soul. Yeah, I sidechained my audio, so it, I have a compressor that ducks it, so that way it ducks the mic. I'm gonna go in here and see what happens. I may dip it just a little bit. Oh! Haha, idiot. Hey, don't hit me. Your soul is mine. Is that what you're is that what you're referring to? I'm gonna assume I'm going the right way. I actually don't know. Also, yeah, no, I did that a long time ago, so that way it was just easier for you guys to hear me.
Stronghold, I discovered evidence of my former nobility and my life as a Sarafan priest. This was the heritage so foully stolen from me when Kain raided my sacred crypt and defiled me.
Just heads, just chilling. It's fine. You done hitting me? Damn, dude. I want your soul. That hurt. You. I won't die. There's just heads on spikes. That's sick. I want to look at them. Can you tell which one's already my favorite? They're all vampires too, it looks like. I love when in remastered games they don't exactly replace all the good textures and stuff. It's really funny. The cross-eyed one? Yeah, that one's my favorite. That one right there. The one that I just put in the center of the screen, the... Alright, let's, Our jump is also huge now. Was this the way? No? Also, are we free of the Elder God's influence now? It was that one. Is there a run that's not just... Ooh, sneaky. Ah, we can still... view this way. Phase, remember? Do we still have that? Or should I go back and do it? We're gonna go do it real quick. That's a hell of a noise. Do we not have the... We do. Do we have all the abilities? How far of a reach does that pull?
Away from the influence of Mobius's cursed staff, I could feel the strength of the Soul Reaver slowly returning. If that orb was as debilitating to vampires as it was to the blade, it gave Mobius a powerful advantage over his enemies. I finally understood how Mobius
fair enough.
Decimate the vampires so successfully.
The cutscenes are hugely different.
His enemies, they were at his mercy. But why, I wondered, would the staff have any effect on the Reaver?
Is it the same weapon? Hey! Ouch! I'm swimming through the enemies. Oh my god. Now you're in for it. Swim through them. She just imploded. I'm taking her axe. I'm just gonna go through.
Inner sanctum, a strange sensation crept over me. An indescribable feeling of displacement, a sense of vertigo, as reality itself appeared to warp and bend around me. The disturbance seemed to emanate from the sanctuary's furthest chapel.
That's the Soul Reaver. Hold on.
Approached. The sense of dislocation intensified with each step. So this was the tomb of the beloved King William the Just, beatified here as the martyr and catalyst of Mobius's crusade. I was reminded of Kain's journey as a fledgling vampire, how Mobius coerced him to travel back in history and assassinate William, thus igniting a genocidal hatred of vampires among the citizens of Nosgoth. And here I discovered the source of the displacement. The Soul Reaver itself, laid out like a holy relic, and broken, apparently in the battle between William and Kain. I had not thought such a thing was possible, until, of course, Kain shattered the blade against me when he tried to strike me down. Thus, the captive spirit inhabiting the Reaver was released, and binding itself to me became my symbiotic weapon. And so the Reaver met its former self, still imprisoned in this corporeal shell. I watched, mesmerized, as the Wraith blade uncoiled itself and snaked down the length of a physical blade, embracing its twin, its mirror self.
I never did get to tell you what I was going to say.
Its long dormant spirit was now fully aroused, and for the first time, I felt the true presence of this other entity, willful, ravenous, and deranged from thousands of years of imprisonment. The Reaver was now in command, and I, now merely its helpless host, felt my soul being leached to restore the blade. But the Reaver knew better than to destroy its host, and just as I neared the brink of oblivion, the blade released its hold on me. As I recovered, I realized we were now bound together in a fragile alliance. The Reaver no longer merely my symbiotic weapon, but a sentient parasite competing for control.
Okay, brutal.
What have you done to me, Mobius? Is this your trap?
How mine? Don't forget it was Kain who led you here, not I. While you curse me, the only soul in Nosgoth ready to guide and assist you, Kain laughs at our folly and revels in your dismay.
These blades, now coiled in sinister embrace, have inspired terror in the hearts of creatures far more durable than you, old man. Bound together as they are, I can only imagine what they could do to your soul's fragile shell.
Raziel, I beg you to stay your hand. This was none of my doing. I have sought only to aid you in your righteous quest.
You're a righteous quest.
Trembling, Mobius. Has your confidence abandoned?
This is trembling.
You seem to have made a fatal error by leaving your precious staff behind. Is that where all your courage comes from?
Listen to me, Raziel. You don't know what you're doing. I have taken an enormous risk by appearing here before you, so defenseless, yet eager to prove my good intentions. If there's anything left of the Seraphim in you, you won't do this. While you threaten me, your true enemy eludes you.
Don't concern yourself with Kain, old man. He'll join you in hell soon enough. As you said, death comes for us all.
Yes, the wheel of fate demands it.
What did you say?
The wheel of fate. The inexorable cycle of death and rebirth to which all men are compelled. We serve the same God, Raziel. To strike me down would be striking God's own attendant. And I don't believe even you would take that risk.
I tire of your games, Mobius. Now that I know you fear me, I needn't concern myself with you. Kain is waiting for me.
Why'd you throw the sword away?
Seek Kain out and destroy him in the name of the one God we both serve. You, who were once a Seraphim priest, murdered, profaned, destroyed, and reborn again from his mercy. You are now most powerfully equipped to be his agent, his instrument of restoration and retribution.
My own vengeance is motivation enough.
Why did he throw the Soul Reaver? It was too aroused for him.
By my soul, you almost had me, my little blue assassin. But that'll be the one and only chance you get. I assure you of that.
I could now summon the blade at will, regardless of my strength.
Nice.
Once summoned, the blade's ravenous appetite could not be contained. It devoured the souls of its victims, and if I allowed it to become over-aroused, the Reaver would now turn its hunger on me.
Got it. So it's a matter of... I like how the Reaver's back. It's over-aroused. I wanted to tell you, Spawn, there's a VR game I've been playing. It's called Blade and Sorcery. And somebody modded the Soul Reaver into it. So that version of the sword that he just picked up, the physical version of it, is now like a weapon I can use in the game.
Janos Ordrin, reputed to have been the most ancient and diabolical vampire to have ever existed.
It's pretty sweet.
According to folklore, he lived high in the cliffs of Nosgoth's northern mountains and preyed mercilessly on the defenseless villagers below. His reign of terror ended when the Seraphim finally hunted him down and tore his throbbing heart from his still living.
Hey, take it easy. Don't get over aroused.
He came to be known as the Heart of Darkness, and was supposedly
Have a good night, Spawn. I appreciate it.
store vampiric unlife. The Seraphim therefore guarded it carefully, lest the heart fall into the hands of their enemies. But I wondered, could Janos Ordrin truly have been as monstrous as depicted here? Or was this merely artistic license by the Seraphim, who sought to lionize themselves by demonizing their darkest enemy?
So, I'm assuming we have to find the Heart of Darkness. That's interesting. Like, I don't know. I'm invested. So in other words, don't use the Soul Reaver unless we absolutely have to. Got it. So as long as we have... Well, what about if we're in the other realm? I like how the sword disappeared that I just grabbed. What happened to it?
Strange how my history came full circle. This chapel, I realized, was a memorial to for my former Sarafan brethren and myself.
Okay.
All of us martyred here. And then so cruelly profaned by Kain when he imposed his gift on our noble corpses.
Where's the one of Raziel?
For the first time, I beheld the image of my Sarafan self.
Oh, okay.
Memorialized here among my fallen comrades. It tortured me to see how noble and pure I had been. And what a vile phantasm I had become.
I'm assuming he was a vampire hunter.
A sense of injury, of loss,
Gotcha.
and betrayal welled up in me, so overwhelming I could barely contain it. All I wanted at this moment was to find Kain and destroy him.
Destroy Kain. Destroy Kain. This is sweet, dude. I'm digging this so far. Also, was the blood always that, or was the blade always that color, or is it because I used it just now? Was that up top there? How do I get up there? Was that always there, the vampire image behind that guy? Zephon and me. Can I break it? I want to break it. Did I have a cool sword as a human? It kind of looked cool. That's the door we came in. I'm assuming we have to shift through this door? Or can we? No? Lame. Although... Nope. We have to find one of the portal things to go back. Got it. Health must be full. Is there any souls that I can just om nom nom on? Yeah, there is. Okay. Oh, it's through here. I'm just big dumb. So it's a risk versus reward situation. If I use it, I won't gain health back from the... But I did see a green bar. Is that like, if it maxes out, like it eventually can't eat as many souls? Is that how it works? I know I saw the door there, but I just want to make sure I'm not missing anything. Nah, we good, fam. Dude, this is sweet. Alright, we'll go through the door. Go ahead, open it. You're okay. I'm confused by this weapon. Like, why is it an axe with, like, a punchy blade on it? Is that supposed to be us, by the way? Were we, like, the best vampire killer? And we were turned into a vampire? Heads on the pike and then the fireflies.
And for the first time beheld Nosgoth in its former glory. The land overflowed with abundant life and vitality. And I knew with certainty then...
We're in the past.
The world I had
Is that...
behind was nothing more than the corpse of Nosgoth. A lifeless husk bled dry by the corruption of Kain's power.
Are we in the past or are we in the future?
This was the fragile world Kain sacrificed to preserve his own petty life and ambition.
We're in the past.
Profound cost. The sight only deepened my resolve. I sensed that the pillars
Got it.
of the northwest. If Kain truly waited to confront me there, I would not disappoint him.
Do we still have the ability to swim? I am also... I hate water in video games. Just full disclosure. Is there something chasing me? I don't like this. What are we supposed to do? Was I supposed to do this? They were to the west. Okay. Is there a... Nah. Oh boy, look at this. A whole new game I can annoy you guys at. I don't understand. Oh. Probably right there, huh?
As I passed this
Yep. Okay.
landmark,
I was like, wait a minute. Oh no.
energy was drawn into the ring, illuminating it. This created a beacon of sorts in the spirit world. If ever I found myself depleted in the spectral realm and my soul tossed on the ethereal winds, these beacons would draw me back to safety and restore me.
So they're a checkpoint then. Also, Mobius is a little more dastardly than he may appear. I might have been holding square. That might have been the problem. Sorry. Gotta do it again. Unrelease the Kraken. Wait, no, it's coming back. I didn't want to go down. I don't like water in video games. I don't like seeing wildlife in this water. It stresses me out a lot, so I'm going to sing about it. Get the fuck out the water. There we go. Did we go up? I'm assuming we go up. I'm going to chop down this tree just like George Washington. Ah, okay, so it's... Oh, hold on. Hold on. I think I saw a thing that we can do. Up! There we go. I hate being in the water. Can I break these? What do these do? What are you for? No, there's not. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm not here. You won't follow me in the water. What the hell?
These ancient obelisks were mysteriously attuned to my spiritual essence.
Uh-huh.
By simply touching the symbol, I could safely preserve an imprint of my soul, and thus create a milestone to which I could return when weary. And
Fast travel.
I could resume my journey.
Touch it. Oh, you can save your game here. And it's a map piece, I bet. Does L1 do anything in this game? No, it blocks. That just is that. Okay. I burped, I'm sorry. Excuse me, I'm sorry. What is this? I'm assuming I have to go up. High jump. Burp.
While I had only just escaped the stronghold, I sensed that in time my journey would return me full circle to this place. Infiltrating the fortress, however, would be no small feat.
We were just in it.
The balcony that had provided my escape was now well beyond my
I see what he's saying.
leaving this massive gateway as the only means of entry. The gates were sealed, but like the time-streaming chamber I had seen earlier, their operation was undoubtedly linked to that odd crystal mounted above the entrance.
Get it.
No, you. Big dead. Is that a vampire? Yeah, it's a vampire. Wait, we gotta look at him. Look at his little face. He said, "Er." Y'all want to fight? Stop hitting me. Stop it. I'm just gonna swim through you. Just swim through the haters. Rip out your fucking heart. And I'll take that. Another dead vampire. Oh my god, look at his eyes. Hold on, can I get the camera to work with me? I want to see your face. That's what he said.
Over there.
Whoa! Why you got a portable cannon? Can I take that from you? Impaled. Give me your soul. I would like your cannon, sir. Look at that guy. He said, ah. It's my cannon now. Impaled. Hey, hey, stop. That's not nice. My blood is blue? Sweep. Broke his head off. Chopped it off like butter. Chop your head off like butter. Cut right through her, like, Templar pigtails, too. Slices. I like the sword better than the axe. It just feels quicker. Birds! Did I just kill the birds? I kind of hope I did. Haha, you dead. I want to see your face. I love these, like, low textured, like, modeled faces. They're, like, one of my favorite things. That one looks terrifying. Look at its face. I hate it. I hate that. It's awful. Alright, let's keep moving. Where all the... Why is it all peaceful now? Why do the crows just disappear? I'm so confused. Whoa. Oh, whoa. I want that doggy soul. Hey, stop hitting me, you bitch. Sweep. Okay. What is this? Oh, just dead. Dead people. It's fine. Can I pet that dog? Can I pet that dog? Sweep! I love how he just cuts their head off so clean. Just a little spin and it's gone. Just flip. Bird. I wanted to stab it. Battle dog. The music is a little loud, no? I thought that was another enemy. I was like, ah, oh, prepare to die. Is this just a big circle? Yeah, just a little bit. It's fine. Can we dual wield? Missed opportunity. I wish there was a dual wield option. That would be sick. I also appreciate the fact that they put different foot effects for the steps. I kind of like that. Stab, flip, stab and flip, stab and flip. Cut off the head. The triangle move with the sword is the best so far.
Had nothing in common with the deranged jackals I left behind in Kain's derelict empire.
Yeah, they were like
To retain
human.
much of their former humanity. In this era, vampires were clearly not the uncontested predators we had been. These creatures were hunted mercilessly and oppressed. And while I still believed that vampirism was a plague and had to be wiped out, there was nothing noble or righteous in this crusade. This was simply ruthless persecution.
Ruthless persecution. Wait, was there a stick I could grab? No. Thought we could take a stick out of the vampire. Hey! I don't want to pet that dog! But its soul is mine. Come on, duelist. Show me your worst. Because clearly you are. When do I get my telekinetic magic back? Nah, you ain't gonna do shit. See? That's what I thought. Oh, I have to hold it? But a second ago, it was just to tap it. I assume. Ah, we're out of here. Ha ha!
The pillars of Nosgoth.
Here we are. Oh, wow.
And uncorrupted. I had never beheld them in this undefiled state. Yet something profound and indelible resonated within me at the sight.
Huh.
And there, waiting at the very heart of the pillars,
Kain.
was the canker that was destined to destroy them.
What is like the strength of the pillars?
I know you're there, Raziel.
Mobius led me to you, Kain. Though I might have guessed you'd meet me here.
And if Mobius told you I was hidden on the underside of hell, would you throw yourself into oblivion to pursue me? Mobius trawls for the ignorant and unwary, hauling his gasping prey from the streams of their destinies. Stay out of his net, Raziel.
Spare me your elaborate metaphors, Kain. I have pursued you here for one purpose. You will pay for your betrayal, and balance will thus be restored to Nosgoth.
And whose will is satisfied then? The will of Raziel or Mobius?
Would I be better manipulated by you, Kain? Now, turn and face me. The chase is over.
This isn't a chase, Raziel. We are merely passing
I'm gonna kill you.
destiny, describing a perfect circle to this point. We've been brought here for a reason. I've seen the beginning and the end of our story, however, and the tale is crude and ill-conceived. We must rewrite the ending of it. You and I.
Face me, Kain. Even you shouldn't die a coward's death.
Isn't it customary to grant the condemned a final request?
I recall no such courtesy from you.
Indulge me, Raziel. All I ask is that you listen.
Okay.
This is the sublime moment of our undoing, Raziel. The ineffable fulcrum upon which swings the entirety of our history. This is where all of Nosgoth is betrayed. In this instant, Ariel, the Balance Guardian, is murdered by dark forces bent on overthrowing the pillars. Her spirit is just now tearing free, lost in the ether, trying to find its way here. You have already seen how she comes to haunt these pillars.
Bound here by your refusal to die. You are the reason this land becomes diseased. As long as you remain alive, you condemn Nosgoth to an eternity of decay.
Be still, Raziel. See this. As Ariel dies, I am being born to take her place as Balance Guardian. Such is my destiny.
My God.
What?
At the moment of my first cry, Ariel's beloved, the guardian Nupraptor, finds her corpse. Racked with grief and tormented by suspicions of treachery, Nupraptor plunges into a madness which overflows and infects all of the Guardians who are symbiotically bound, including me. The repercussions of Ariel's assassination were expertly calculated. The entire circle descends into madness, and I am tainted at the moment of my birth, instantly rendered incapable of fulfilling the role destiny has prepared for me.
Shall I show you the same mercy you showed the rest of the circle then? You blithely murdered them to restore their pillars, yet your hand faltered when it came to the final sacrifice. What makes you exempt, Kain? You're merely the last man standing. Why condemn me for simply carrying out what you hadn't the courage to do yourself?
Let's drop the moral posturing, shall we? We both know there's no altruism in this pursuit. Your reckless indignation led you here. I counted on it. There's no shame in it, Raziel. Revenge is motivation enough. At least it's honest. Hate me, but do it honestly. 30 years hence, I am presented with a dilemma. Let's call it a two-sided coin. If the coin falls one way, I sacrifice myself and thus restore the pillars. But as the last surviving vampire in Nosgoth, this would mean the annihilation of our species. Mobius made sure of that. If the coin lands on the reverse, I refuse the sacrifice and thus doom the pillars to an eternity of collapse. Either way, the game is rigged.
We agree then that the pillars are crucial and must be restored.
Yes, Raziel. And that's why we've come full circle to this place.
So after all this, you make my case for me. To end this stalemate, you must die so that new guardians can be born.
The pillars don't belong to them, Raziel. They belong to us.
Your arrogance is boundless, Kain.
There's a third option. A monumental secret hidden in your very presence here. But it's a secret you have to discover for yourself. Unearth your destiny, Raziel. It's all laid out for you here.
You said it yourself, Kain. There are only two sides to your coin.
Apparently so. But suppose you throw a coin enough times. Suppose one day it lands on its edge.
Wait. There's the flashback in the first game where we kill Ariel with the Soul Reaver. Does that... It has to do something, because it would mean that her soul is bound to him then. Wait. I'm confused. We're just gonna let it play out, baby. That's all we're gonna do. Okay, so now what?
I didn't know what impulse stayed my hand. Why I had so willingly allowed Kain to escape me when I had pursued him for so long.
The music did a huge jump too.
Kain after he had valued me so little. And yet, I found myself intrigued by his words.
So
I had been too cruelly used to so gullibly play his pawn.
What's up, Mad Dog?
Truly had secrets to divulge.
Maybe. We'll see.
I was determined to expose them.
So Why can't I... I should be able to climb this, no? Does it want me to shift? I see. So... also, Mad Dog, you have to let me know, like, on Steam, on PlayStation. Sorry, I was looking at the sprites that are, like, popping off the Soul Reaver. Honestly, I like the way the Soul Reaver looked in the first game. At least it had, like, the same shape as the blade. But... so my understanding is that there were guardians of Nosgoth, and once they all died, the world started to decay. Oh wow, those guys look much better in this game. Feed. So when Kain refused the sacrifice to let the world keep its balance, he damned the world to what it is in the first game's timeline. I think I'm understanding that. Get dead. I eat them both. Dark Souls Pac-Man. Oh, it doesn't go away in the... But that's kind of my thought is... Era's boyfriend went nuts telepathically, made all other guardians mad. Oh, okay.
Constant and palpable sensation.
Nutcracker guy.
Someone, it seemed, was keenly interested in my presence here.
I forget his name. Birds, go away! Oh, checkpoint. Nice. Do we... oh, we don't have the option to save our game. It's only at those points. Okay.
From the look of it, this door had been sealed for centuries.
The Soul Reaver is on the door.
It was no mere coincidence that I found myself standing here, beneath this winged figure with blue skin and cloven hands so like my own.
It's you.
Bearing this unique key.
It's you.
And so it was with a sense of gravity and trepidation that I unsealed that ancient door and crossed the threshold.
It still tries to eat me even if it's just unsheathed, right? I'm assuming. What are those rings then? Those look like other weapons. What the hell? Those guys. They look goopy. They didn't have souls? They don't have souls I can eat. Alright, I gotta calm it down. I can't use the Soul Reaver that much. Wow. What's saying Razia? Is he still... does he... yeah, he's still on Heelys. Hell yeah. Kinda. Not as much on Heelys as he was in the first game. Also, is it the same composer as the original game? Because holy shit. But yeah, Mad Dog, let me know, like, text me or, like, Discord me.
As I entered the chamber, I sensed that it had been sealed for hundreds, perhaps thousands of years. And while this room was clearly...
maybe we'll do it tomorrow.
...were erected, I knew that no human hand could have shaped this place, and that perhaps it had never been seen by human eyes. The surrounding murals depicted a winged race, their features so like my own, but beautiful, where mine were grotesque, and angelic, while mine were demonic. I tried to decipher these images. A great war, but with combatants like none I had ever seen. The pillars, raised by this winged race, who thus defeated their adversaries. The winged beings again, writhing in agony, apparently afflicted with the same bloodthirst I had so recently suffered. And throughout the chamber, inscribed everywhere, images of the Reaver itself. Was this what Kain had urged me to discover?
And the pillars are underneath.
I wondered.
Lies, Raziel.
Ah, there he is. Lies, Raziel. Oh shit.
Not be deceived.
Ah, my ancient benefactor. And I dared to hope we had parted ways forever. Silence was refreshing, but it lasted. No doubt you have a conveniently inexpressible reason for your presence here.
He's the pillars.
Do not be insolent, Raziel. I am eternally present, here and everywhere, now and always. I am the still center of the turning wheel, the hub of this world's destiny.
This is where Raziel died.
Not so omnipotent as you'd have me believe. Your hold on me appears to be tenuous. I no longer seem to need you. Yet I'm guessing you still need me.
This impudence is unworthy of you, Raziel. Do not forget that you have a task to fulfill here. You are indebted to me.
Indebted? You would have me show gratitude for a gift I didn't ask to be bestowed. Do you forget that you forced me to inhabit this vile carcass?
I restored you to yourself, Raziel. It was Kain who destroyed you. The very enemy you've just let slip through your grasp. Do not fail me, my servant.
I serve no one. Not you, not Kain, and not your lackey Mobius.
Mobius is my good servant. I have many.
And if I tell Mobius that he's worshipping a giant squid, do you think his faith will falter?
You have grown willful, Raziel. But beware. To embrace a serpent is to invite poison into your heart. Kain is a sinuous beast. He will seduce and deceive you. You pride yourself on your free will, yet you let that degenerate deter your resolve.
I harbor no illusions about his integrity, nor anyone else's. In fact, I am beset by manipulation on all sides. Merely seek the truth.
These are the fathomless truths, Raziel. The agony of birth and death and rebirth. This is the wheel of fate, the purifying cycle which sustains all life. Vampires are an abomination, a plague which leeches this land of its spiritual strength. They obstruct the flow of life and death. Their souls stagnate in their wretched corpses. But the wheel must turn. Death is inexorable and cannot be denied. Your destiny is irresistible, Raziel. You are my soul reaver, the scourge of the vampires, reaper of their apostate souls. Remain steadfast. End the vampires' parasitic curse, and restore Nosgoth. Kain's blood belongs on your hands.
Kain indeed deserves to die for condemning me to this repugnant form. But if and when I kill him, it will be for me alone to decide.
Kain destroyed you without a flicker of remorse. He tore the soul from your noble corpse, and after you had served him faithfully for 1,000 years, he discarded you in the abyss on a jealous whim. Remember your rage, Raziel. Let it guide your hand.
So I know we have to go down there. I get the feeling that Raziel was the first of many beings with wings, but I don't think... This is difficult to kind of like, sort of, there is a lot at play here. But it looks like he's a part of the pillars, or he's entangled in them.
Do not fear me.
I do what I want. But, like, this is where we fell. Like, this is where we died, isn't it? This has to be. There's no way it isn't. Right? There's no way. Damn it. That was so not fair. But, like, this is right before the world falls. Or right as it falls. I also just noticed that those shadow beings, they have cloven hands, just like Raziel. That's got to tie to something too, right? What the hell am I looking at? There's a lot to unpack here. That much I can tell. And also, yeah, I know the game is free. I think I may own it, Mad Dog, on PC. I wasn't sure if it was something that was like, nah, you have to do it one way or the other. You know what I mean? I didn't know if it had crossplay or not. But yeah, we'll maybe play tomorrow or something. Just because, like, I am super invested right now. I'm very... It's taking a lot of me, like, once I finish this, like, stream up, I'm very... It's going to be very hard for me to not, like, spoil the story for myself. Because, like, I'm just like, ooh, YouTube. It's going to have the things I want to know. Can I also... maybe, I don't know. I don't know if I want to shift. I think I just made my own way back. No, I didn't. Hey, I'm smart. Wicked smart. Hey, there's a checkpoint. Devourer, are you still here?
Into a very different landscape. The daylight barely penetrated the dense canopy of this forest. Here I discovered an ancient ruin, unmistakably one of Mobius's time-streaming chambers, but long ago sealed and abandoned to the encroaching swamp. I didn't currently possess the means to break this seal, but I thought in time that I might.
If I were to quit the game right now, like at this checkpoint, right? Would this checkpoint, like, leave me here as like an autosave kind of thing? Just curious. Or is that, frog? Give me frog, I want to kill. Various checkpoints and restart from those checkpoints. Got it. Okay. Wasn't sure how they wanted to like play that out. Like I'm pushing up. Oh, I was just stuck on the geometry. What the hell am I looking at? Oh, those are cattails. Couldn't tell. Can only save at the various checkpoints. Got it. Oh, I get you. What the fuck?
So, my lurking observer was exposed. The creature vanished when he realized he was discovered, but I caught a glimpse of him, and his features were distinctive enough. This was the vampire Vorador.
Okay.
A monstrous assassin depicted in the stronghold. Strange that a creature brazen enough to assault the circle single-handedly would avoid confronting me. Very well. If Vorador would not come to me, I would go to him. But first, I needed to find some means of reaching that terrace.
That's easy enough. Smack him straight into the air. Slice his head off clean. Did they make this game a lot harder than the first game, I'm assuming? Well, I mean, it doesn't seem like the camera is our enemy. Slicey, 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 slicey. I would like to cut your head off. I was trying to cleave you in twain. And we do. I got out for now. I'll catch you on the next one. Cheers for the stream and have a blast in the Journey of SR2 story. I'm very intrigued, and thank you for hanging out, man. I really do appreciate you. I will catch you in the next one, man. Enjoy your night, and have a good time. I'm thinking that it may also be a good time for me to cut off here too, because now we have our goal. I'm thinking maybe at the save point I might call it as well, because I'm really enjoying what I have so far, but it's getting to that like headache stage for me again. I don't know what's been going on with me lately, but I've been feeling like all kinds of headaches. It might just be stress. I don't know. We'll figure it out. Ooh, they put reflections in the remake. I don't know if they were there in the original. But yeah, I think, excuse me. I think this is also a really good time for me to cut off as well. I'm really, God, no, I'm hiccuping. I'm hiccuping. Trying to wait for it to pass. Anyways, though, guys, yeah, I'm thoroughly enjoying this game. I'm putting the console into rest mode. I'm intrigued, genuinely intrigued, because like there's a lot going on. And sorry, I'm also getting everything situated here. Just making sure I have everything right. There's a lot of mystery now that's like being opened up in the new one. I'm like I said, I'm having a really good time. I'm really enjoying the mystery being sort of unveiled, I guess is the best way to put it. Oh, hey, I'm gonna point out my shirt. You could buy this shirt at my merch store. It's hard to see the logo, and I'm still working on like different designs. Well, it's the same design, just in different placements on the shirt. I just wanted to check it and make sure the logo actually fit. The People Are People logo is about like LGBTQ equality, and half of the profits that I make of the shirt will go to your charity of choosing. Couldn't think of the words there, sorry. But it'll go to like your charity of choosing, and if not, it just defaults to one I pick. But yeah, I just wanted to share it and show it off, and I kind of like it. It's nice. It's a comfortable shirt, actually. I really do enjoy it. I posted a picture of the mug, the Dumbfuck Juice mug too. I used it yesterday, and it was pleasant. I like it. It's a nice mug. It's got a good handle on it. It's not like one of those little. Honestly, as much as I really like the white version of the mug, I can only like fit so much of my hand into the mug, and I can actually fit like every digit into that mug. It's in my dishwasher currently. Otherwise, I would have brought it up. But yeah, like I'm invested in the story even more so. I was thinking like maybe I'll just play through the first game and just like, you know what I mean, call it done. But I'm heavily invested in this game now. I'm trying really hard not to just like pop open YouTube and just like watch the story happen. I might do that for the Blood Omen games, only because like there's a how do I want to put this? There's a there's a sort of jankiness when it comes to older games, especially if they're remastered in the same way. And I remember playing the Blood Omen games, and I remember having a really hard time with the mechanics and the controls of it. I have them on Steam, and they don't play very well for some reason on my computer. I don't exactly understand what it is, but either way, it's fine. I might watch those after the fact of playing the second one just for my own like personal gain and understanding of the story. But yeah, I'm really vested in the story. I'm liking it a lot. But thank you guys for watching. I'm also getting ready to set up for the stream that I would like to raid, and I think I'm gonna raid my wife's channel. She's playing Outward with our friend Empress. I'm down with it. But I always like watching them have fun, especially with this game. They always have a really like funny, goofy ass time with it. But thank you guys so much for watching. If you like what you saw and you want to see more, you can always follow me on my other things. Give me a second here. Hey, Noise. You're catching me just as I'm leaving. But if you like what you saw and you want to see more, you can always hit that follow button. As always, you don't have to. If you don't want to, you can always come and go, please. Noise, if you stick around, we're going straight over to Wife's channel, where they're playing Outward. But if you do like what you saw and you want to see more, there's the links there for all my social media pages. I always like to throw out the Discord link immediately because Discord, dude, they're all really fucking smart. They're wicked fucking smart. I don't know why I'm doing that ever since we played the ending of the first game. But I have a pretty incredible community there, and if you need a place where you feel like you might want to belong, that's the place. We talk all the time. We talk about stuff and things as they go on in the world. Well, not like life events or anything, but we talk about like our pets, the books that we read, the tattoos that we have, the food that we make. I've been making a lot of like dehydrated foods lately, and I've been posting about those a lot. I made some dehydrated pear chips, and I made them crispy, and they're pretty damn good. And I'm gonna probably make more tomorrow because we didn't even get a chance to like bag them up. We were eating them off the tray as like we've gone on throughout the day because they're just like sitting on the rack and whatever. Anyways, if you like what you saw, check out the socials, TikTok, YouTube, Instagram, Blue Sky, and I think that's it. I'm bad at social media, all right? If you like the shirt, again, it's kind of hard to tell, but there's a whole bunch of different flags there that I tried to incorporate. Of course, I can't really get every one of them, but I hope the message translates well enough for people to understand what it's about. And again, half of the profits I make are going directly to a charity of your choosing, and you can find that shirt there. You can also find a whole bunch of other stuff in there as well. If you ever felt so inclined, which I would much rather you buy an article of clothing like a hat or whatever, you can always donate to the streams if you wanted to, but again, I would much rather you get something out of the ordeal instead of just giving someone money. That's just me. I don't know. I have a thing about it. Sorry, I'm a dickhead. Anyways, I know you got things you want to do in your life, and I don't care what those things are. I just want to see you go do them. Life is way too short to not have fun, to not enjoy your time. Do the things you want. I don't care what those things are. Just go do them, damn it. It's important. And I believe in you. But anyways, stick around for the raid. I love you guys very much. I want you to do good things for each other, by each other, and everything in between. I will talk to you guys very soon. So till then, guys, I love you very much. Go do some cool stuff. Why am I out of focus all of a sudden? Don't steal my fingerprints. All right. I love you guys. Till next time. Take care.